Some like it hot, some like it hot.
Hello and welcome back to the Boxing Hangout. You're here with Phil Lindsay and Ingram Jones covering the action from the Barclays Centre in Brooklyn, where headlining the bill, Danny Garcia took on Erik Morales. Ingram,
indeed.
Start us off.
Well, what can I say? The left hook, I told you that he'd land. He landed it, and he knocked. I said he'd finish he'd start and end the fight with a left hook. Danny Garcia's left hook is very underestimated. In terms of single one-punch knockouts of the year, that has got to be up there.
Oh,
it has, hasn't it?
It's awful to see someone like Erik Morales on the end of such a, but it was spectacular. I mean, thankfully you could see Morales was getting up, and typical of the man, he wanted to fight on, so at least he wasn't damaged and hurt by it in terms of the hurt that punch is actually capable of, you know.
But you could see that coming, because Morales was going to engage. Garcia was waiting for him to engage, and that left hook. Look, Garcia doesn't look like Kenny Jensen. He doesn't look fantastic, but he hits with tremendous power. That left hook's going to knock a lot of other guys out as well, like I said to you. But you know, the whole controversy before the fight, Erik Morales getting caught with testing positive. I mean, it pays to know people in this business, and obviously his relationship with Jose Sulaiman is more than just professional.
Yeah, well, it's he's going to probably have one more fight, probably in Tijuana. Barrera's been asking for a fight. I think we may get a fourth fight between them two, just to end both of their careers completely. It would be a bit like Hagler against Sugar Ray Leonard, the rematch.
Yes.
It was 10 years on from the original fight or so. It was it just obviously wasn't right, but they'll still fill a stadium down in Tijuana. At least some way to go out.
I'd go Barrera every time.
Well, I don't even want to talk about it. I wouldn't want to see it, to be honest with you. But there'll be plenty of Mexicans who would want to see it. And Danny Garcia's certainly the man to talk about at that weight division now. I thought he's I think we'll talk about his next fights. Who's he going to fight, Maidana? Usual suspect?
I understand. I suspect it's going to be Zabjuda next on the cards. Because and Zabjuda will go the same way. Zabjuda will go the same way.
Just as quick.
Yeah, he's got legs. His legs may keep him out of trouble for a while.
He's got Zabjuda he's a good technical boxer, but he likes to get involved. He likes to get involved.
Let him get involved with Garcia. That left hook will take him clean out. So
yeah, but he won't see it that way. Not before the fight, anyway.
No, he'll see after that when he's looking up, and they're going 8, 9, 10. If he thinks he was hurt by Costa Zoo, and if he thinks he was hurt by Amir Khan,
he wasn't hurt by Amir Khan.
So what was that all about?
That was I think he thought he'd found a way out, and he's trying to con the ref a little bit, sort of thing, kid the ref. But that was again another fight that doesn't deserve to be talked about.
Yeah, to be honest.
I think Garcia is definitely the main man of the division now.
Yeah.
He's cemented that now. His last fight,
yes.
The first fight against Hatton and Malignaggi, the fight beforehand, Malignaggi was on the undercard of Hatton v Lascano.
Okay.
And Malignaggi didn't do very well that fight. If you remember, and they still made the fight with Hatton.
Yeah.
So he came through, he's still a world champion, and if Hatton comes through, it makes sense for Malignaggi to take the big payday against Hatton, probably in the UK, on prime time. As you mentioned earlier today, it's been confirmed it's going to be on prime time. I didn't actually see that. So, a loss for Sky Sports. Adam Smith deciding to go in with Eddie Hearn, which means he's lost Hatton's fight, which this is one of Hatton's fights. So, yeah, I think that'll be the natural flow. I think Hatton will come through against Senchenko,
So do I.
and he will fight Malignaggi.
Say something. Cano, right? Or Cano, Pablo Cano, who fought Malignaggi. If you remember his last fight against Morales, Morales smashed him to bits. Do you remember? He beat him up bad. I thought Malignaggi would have stopped him on cuts, and it looked that way early in the fight.
Oh yeah, second round. I was watching. I was thinking, is he going to get through this? But he fought well. He fought hard. He gave it his best. I think his body shots to Malignaggi are just Malignaggi at this stage of his career. He can't take those pressure shots to the body, and he might want to fight Hatton, but I think after if Hatton does come through against Senchenko, Hatton's just going to go to his body and
It's going to rip him to shreds, I think.
he's going to stop earlier probably.
Yeah, for me, definitely.
Another prediction you had from last night was Randall Bailey to stop Devin Alexander.
Randall Boring Bailey. What was he doing? It's like he went, for 12 rounds, I'm going to be a sparring partner. I think after the 11th round, he realised he was defending his world title. Because the first round he boxed, the second round he did right, and you could see that right hand looking to land. You could see it there to land. But for some reason or the other, Randall Bailey just seemed to just be completely lethargic. He didn't even make an effort till the 12th round again. And I'd like to see Randall Bailey come out with some ambition and some passion and want to take the title and really defend his title. Don't know, maybe, I don't know. He probably went back into sparring mode mentality.
When he fought Mike Jones, he was in sparring mode mentality, but he caught him. But like we both agreed, Mike Jones was an accident waiting to happen.
Yeah. Devin Alexander, I said to you before, and I'll say it again, he leaves opening to the right hand.
Definitely.
And you saw it. You saw it, didn't you?
He does well. I didn't stay up last night. It's obviously you have the benefit of being able to watch that in fairly much normal time. And Box Nation, great broadcasting there.
It's on Box Nation.
It was on Box Nation, but they had their TV show to start at 2 o'clock, so I recorded it from 2 o'clock.
Wow!
When I tuned in, it was already in the 10th round.
I saw it via Showtime, so I didn't see the boxing. I didn't watch it via Box Nation. I watched it via Showtime. So what's the whole Showtime coverage?
Well, there's a few shows that Box Nation have either missed the end of a fight or missed the start of fights and things like that, and it's something that they're going to have to start getting right. Because when you're paying a subscription specifically for that channel, I mean, I'm not going to unsubscribe. That's not going to happen. But in terms of, they've been going over a year now. They need to be getting these things right. If their broadcasting time is a different start time to what is shown in the schedules, they've got social networking sites like Twitter now. They can get the word out. No, we're starting at 1 o'clock tonight, and people don't miss the first hour of broadcasting. I mean, it sounds like I didn't miss much, which is why I haven't watched the rerun of the fight. But
well, this amateurs getting paid, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, professional broadcasters getting paid for it. But
we won't go there again.
No, there's no need to go there. It's like I say, I think Box Nation has got a place. I think hardened boxing fans in the UK will subscribe, and there's some good fights coming on. And it does have a relaxed flow to the show. Not quite as relaxed as ours, I don't know, maybe. But but we don't profess to be anything that we're not. We're you know, we're just getting started here, and like I say, the Ronald Bailey, I think Devin Alexander is at this stage of his career. He's got enough to survive against Ronald Bailey, and Ronald Bailey just doesn't have enough ambition, and that sounds like what happened really. But I think another fight that was on the bill, which we didn't actually have time to discuss beforehand, which we maybe should have done, was Peter Quillin against Hassan and Dam.
Wow. Well, he got
maybe
knocked
the
down.
fight of the night.
Well, he got knocked down so many times. Quillin, it was a good fight. He proved he had a good chin, good heart, good boxing skill.
Another fight who spoke well afterwards.
Yeah, he's got that gap in his teeth. Maybe now he's world champion, he might be able to cover that up. But no, in all seriousness, he's really good fighter. He's got to learn to get off the ropes. Sat on the ropes too often at the time, taking punches. He needs to get off the ropes. Hold the centre of the ring more. And his finishing is not the greatest. I mean, he dropped the guy 4 times.
He's a fighter who's got away with things in the past that needs to tighten a few things up.
Yeah, when you're at world level, you've got to finish guys off because they could always come back and knock you out. You've seen it so many times in world title fights. So, and he was coming back well. He came back well a few rounds.
He did a Morales. It was when he was coming forward that he was getting tagged.
Yeah,
after turning the fight round.
People will pay to watch him fight again. Oh yeah, they'll pay to watch him.
Definitely, yeah.
So he's now they're talking about Quillin fighting Martinez, or they're saying he's ready for Martinez. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I wouldn't be putting him with Martinez. Martinez is another level altogether. And when Martinez hits you, you stay hit and you stay hurt. That's a different matter altogether.
But I think they have to call these fights out. This is what they do. They call one fight out to make a fight 12 months down the line. I mean, Martinez has only got so long left.
Yeah.
Is he 37, 38 now?
I'd tell you what would be a good fight. Quillin versus Macklin.
Yeah. Definitely. And I think that's a fight that needs to be made.
But I'd almost go for Quillin in that one.
Well, Macklin is he going to get stopped late again?
That's the thing. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it was a great fight. Definitely for me, it had more drama in it. But the Malignaggi fight could come close because Malignaggi looked like he was going to get stopped as well.
Yeah.
You know, Quillin, once he dropped the guy 2, 3 times, you knew he was going to win the fight. But there were moments in that fight you thought, well, hold on, this guy's coming back. Could it be? Then the last round, I mean, Quillin really put it on him. He finished the fight off well, so it was a great 12th round.
Yeah, very good. But all in all, a good weekend's boxing.
Yeah, it was a good weekend's boxing.
Actually, just having a quick look at the scores in terms of the predictions here.
Yes.
I haven't actually tallied things up, so if we go through from the, just as I'm reading it here, Brook v Saldivia.
Yes.
I had Brook stoppage. So
yes.
That's probably 2 points for me in terms of result and the means.
Yep.
We both had Jamie McDonald to win by stoppage.
Yep.
Kenny Anderson to win by stoppage. That should be a draw, but I selected Robin Reed petulantly. So I'll give you 2 points for that one.
Yeah.
So that's about level pegging so far. Looking at the American bill, we had 3 predictions on there.
Yep.
I had Danny Garcia on points. You had him on stoppage. So that's 2 points for you, 1 point for me.
But I also said how it stopped him as well.
Yeah, well, what will you discuss in-depth points and things like that? And I've got some ideas for this as well, but we'll go into that next time.
Okay.
So that's 1 point ahead for you. Malignaggi, we both had Malignaggi to win.
Yes.
You had him on points.
Yes.
Sorry, I had him on points. You had him on stoppage.
Yep.
So that's level things on points. And the decider.
Yes.
In the first week of the prediction league,
Yes.
We'll have Randall Bailey versus Devin Alexander. You had Randall Bailey by KO.
Yes.
And I had Alexander on points, so...
Something, I also said, that's true, I did say that. But I also said to you, I would not be surprised if Alexander won the fight by points. I did, because I thought he was a superior boxer.
And you won't be surprised to hear that I'm 2 points ahead on the prediction league after the first week.
Okay,
And I'll give you a Robin Reed silly Audie Harrison shout with that one, but but again, it was a good weekend's boxing. Certainly from the boxing hangout, we've enjoyed looking into the fights, and we've enjoyed reviewing the fights.
Yes. What do you think of some of the Twitter messages coming back from? I'm reading Twitter message during the night. One of the most common threads was where Eddie Hearn has put "This is it." Guys have put below "This is shit," basically saying that the card wasn't great value for money. But you know, that's a bit harsh because you look at the bill, and you think, "Oh, some good fights on that bill," and then after you watch the fight, you think, "Is that it? Is that all it was?" Well, you know. I mean, people, and of course, they looked at the Brook fight and say, "Oh, well, Brook blew him out. He's a bum." And then you look at the Robin Reed fight of Anderson, and think, "Oh, well, yeah, well, Anderson should have won the fight." So people kind of feel quite disappointed. I don't know. I think it's
It's interesting from the Eddie Hearn bill that the man that stole the show was a man having his fourth fight. Khalid Yafai.
He's a talent.
The man in his fourth fight is stole the show from the whole lot. Brook looked good. I expected him to win by stoppage, maybe not so quickly. He was impressive. But again, this is why I don't like what Sky have done by chucking everything in with Eddie Hearn. I think he's got some good fighters there. The commercial breaks over here. You know, the Sean Carl Froch and the Sean Tony Bellew little clips trying to promote their fighters.
It was so annoying. You had Carl Froch just talking complete dribble.
Robert McCracken, I mean, Carl Froch generally speaks well. Robert McCracken's not a promoter, you know what I mean?
It's like...
It's, like I say, Sky Sports should be independent broadcasters. There's a lot of UK promoters with up and coming fighters, prospects coming through, and it's important that every fight in the UK has got a chance at fighting for titles and getting the prestige and the coverage. And like I say, I think Channel 5 have opened some doors, and with Ricky Hatton getting the prime time, there's going to be some interesting things on the foreground with prime time to see what they might come through with, because a lot of people will subscribe to prime time because of this Ricky Hatton bill.
Yes, of course.
But again, we'll be covering it with the weeks ahead, upcoming to the live shows coming up, and obviously covering things on the Up and Coming website as well.
Sounds fantastic.
That only leaves me to thank you.
Thank you, Phil.
And like I say, we'll have a preview show for next weekend's boxing as well, and maybe some interviews coming over the next few weeks as well, Ingram.
That'd be fantastic. We'll get some interviews done. We need to start getting more interviews. Guys will like it. So.
Well, like I say, we're getting to the waffling stage now. So until next time, this is me, Phil Lindsay.
This is me, Ingram Jones from the Caribbean.
All the very best.